Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Pseudonym and this is Pseudo Reboot. This channel is going to be dedicated to all things technological. We're going to be doing coding, we're going to be doing unboxing, we're going to be checking out different devices, we're going to be playing with stuff. We are going to have fun on this channel. All the things that pop into my head are going to come out here. For today's episode, we're going to look into how to install an M2 SSD into a PCIe adapter, and then instead of installing it into a computer, we're going to put it in my 740 XD rack server. Today our SSD is going to be a 990 Pro by Samsung, and our PCIe adapter is going to be by the well-known brand of installl. If that's not how you pronounce that, I apologize. First, we got to go ahead and open everything up. So, I figured we'd start with the PCIe adapter, then move on to the Samsung. Now that we've got it unboxed, time to install it. First, we want to go ahead and install the heatsink onto our SSD. The heatsink will have a sticky pad on it that on both sides has a piece of plastic. Simply remove this from the heatsink, remove one of the pieces of plastic, and reattach to the heatsink. Now that we've got one side attached, make sure it's on there firmly, and then begin the battle with the other side. There we go. Now we got it off, and it's time to apply our heatsink to our SSD. Put it on the front of the SSD. Press down firmly, make sure not to hide your screw hole. And in the package, you should have 3 rubber bands. I'm only going to use 2. But you'll use these rubber bands to secure the heatsink to the SSD. Next, we want to install the SSD and heatsink to the PCIe adapter. Now that the adapter is unwrapped, we're going to attach the SSD. First, we're going to want to remove the screw from the adapter after we pick our screwdriver back up. Now we want to slide our SSD into the slot. Be careful. Press down and reinsert the little screw. Now that we've got the SSD into the adapter, it's time to install it into our PC or our server. I'm going to be installing it into a server, but it's going to be the same steps to install it into your PC. This is our rack server we're going to be working with today, a 740 XT by Dell. This one has 128 GB of RAM, but I have 256 GB just sitting here waiting to install. That'll be another video. We also have 34 TB of storage. First, we're going to want to go ahead and remove the cover on our server or our PC case. Make sure to unplug everything first, power and all. Then we're going to want to locate the PCIe slot. Different PCIes are 1, 4, 8, and 16, each of which being backwards compatible. Our adapter today is a 4. So we're going to need to use at least a 4, 8, or 16 to use this. Next, we want to put the adapter into the slot. If you're installing onto a PC, you may want to use the I/O plate. I'm not using it because there's no point in it on my server. Ta-da! Now you've got it installed. Next, you're going to want to replace the cover to your server or your PC case. Now we just need to make sure the system recognizes our drive. On Windows, this is easy to do. Simply open up this PC and check and make sure your drive appears. This is easy enough to do on Linux as well. All you gotta do is open up a shell, type in lsblk, press enter, and what do you know? NVMe. We have successfully installed and it is recognized. And there you have it. We've installed a NVMe M2 SSD into a PCIe 4 or greater slot. If you found today's tutorial useful or helpful in any way, don't forget to like and subscribe. My name's Pseudo. For now, I'm going to shut down until it's time to reboot.